the channel. So this is my random monthly prep shop, okay? I share those videos with you guys once in a while, once I have certain things that I've bought as my preps, and I think it's very important, or my point, to share with you maybe some information or some really good products. So as you can see here, I have an array, and it's not just food, but I will start with water. It has been one of my main things at the moment, is to make sure I have a lot of water inside the house. If you follow the channel, you know I've done the video on water storage, and I suggest for everybody to have a lot of water in the house. I do have myself quite a lot of water, but I kind of felt that I want to have a little bit more. And having some discussions with yourselves under some of my videos, we'll come to the conclusion that to be able to store as much water as we possibly can, is a good idea to actually buy the bottles and kind of stash them around your house in the different rooms, in the corners or under the bed, whatever you have. So it's a good idea if you're kind of concerned about where to have it. Just think about it. You can just put them in different rooms, a little bottle in the corner there and there. It's not pretty, but is the way of doing it. Anyway, the prices of water, guys, has been going up, especially for big bottles, purely because I think there's a big demand for it. Something that used to be 99p and Asda went up to 110, 130, and is now 165. In Tesco's, if you're lucky enough to buy one, it's £1.40. However, I've opted into Home Bargains, and hey presto, they did those for 99 pence. They only had 3 left, okay, and there was a big Home Bargains, okay, and so I bought all 3. So if you are in the market for water and you do have a Home Bargains nearby, then go and have a look, and I think they're super great value. If you prefer to buy smaller bottles, that's fine, but I think they're really great, and the fact is they have handles as well. So this is something I wanted to share with you. Right, next thing, I go with the non-food preps at the moment. I finally got myself one of those multi-purpose crank radios. I will do a separate video for this separate review. I've done a lot of research, and I didn't have a crank radio. I do have a basic AM FM, but it has a display, and I kind of don't like the idea. So we've been suggested by government to have one of those. So hey presto, I've bought one of those. So watch out for the video for one of those and the link. Next thing, guys, I bought, and I haven't had one, and I wanted it for a while, is a life straw. This is the portable water purification. I'm very skeptical about this. There is a load of fakes going around, okay, but this is the brand, so I've got one of those. It was on a slight deal on Amazon, so I thought it's a good idea to have in my bag out bag. I will do a review, and I will be drinking a pond water through this, so stay tuned for that. But again, I think £20 was spent just as an emergency and part of my water prep. Another thing, guys, right, we talked about, many of us talking in the community about the first aid kits. There are loads of the first aid kits that you can buy, and I suggest you make them yourself. I have a comprehensive kit at home, but then of course we have some for the bag-out bags, for the van, and the ones for the house. It ended up having about a few of them. I was looking for a specific size little bag to be able to put certain things, and I found one. Okay, this is actually a mini kit. Again, this was from Home Bargains. That little box itself, this is really what I kind of wanted the kit for, but it does have a basic selection of your first aid. So if you are kind of really unsure where to start, this is a good start. And that was only £4.99. I will be taking some things out and adding on my own things, but for the £4.99, guys, if you're really struggling and don't know where to start, you can start by getting one of those. I will do a video and I show you my different kits for different scenarios, the ones for the inside the house and the ones for the outside. But if you kind of have time pushing on, and if you haven't got one and you don't have £60–70 to get one of the massive kits, just get a basic one. At least it'll get you started. Next thing, guys, right, I did mention is the in terms of my panic video, right, is the home security is really important, and I did cover in the video the certain things that I wanted to do, and I did pick up a couple of bits online, things like, for example, a basic chain and chain thing to lock your door. Mini, I can't show you really, it's really tiny, but it's extra lock for either the windows or the doors. Whether it'll fit on our doors, I don't know, but it's the really tiny things that give you an extra security. And for my panic room, I've got one of those, which is not really sure how it fits, right, but it kind of goes between your door, inside of the door, and it kind of sticks to the outside. So the whole thing, you kind of screw this in, right, really bad at explaining this one, but the whole thing is if somebody tries to force the door, obviously that thing will stop in it because it's actually screwed onto the wall outside. And amongst of the other things to reinforce their door, I think that was a really, really good idea. You can buy them on Amazon for about tenner. There's multiples of things that you can get, but those things that seem to be really popular and have really good reviews. So I chose to opt in for one of those. All right, and next thing, guys, I wanted to cover is just a couple of food bits, but they're kind of related to my previous video of the emergency MRE kits, right? I showed you one of those there. It was the potato roasty from Lidl, which has had like a sort of pack, like a plastic pack. However, those ones from Home Bargains, right? I opened up and I was really, really happy because, guys, they actually come in a foil Mylar bag. That was actually better, I found, than the ones from Lidl, and they're 99p rather than 1.99. Super long dates on them, and the fact is they are in a decent Mylar bag. That was absolutely bonus. Cool, believe this or not, guys, I bought some of those before. They were in a clear bag, one Mylar bag, still had a fairly long date, but now currently they come in a Mylar bag, which is absolutely amazing. So if you are making one of my kits, the MRE kits, then you can have a look at those. Again, Home Bargains, currently 99p. There are two options of the potatoey things there, so have a look. Whilst we're on the Home Bargains again and on MRE kits, guys, I found those. This is the John West tuna pasta pots, and you think like, oh my god, really? Would they really last that long? It comes like one of those small pates that I buy from like a Polish pot in like Asda. Right, believe this or not, again, it's semi-thick, right? The lid might not be as thick as possible or as desired, but you got the card thingy on the top. This has expiry date until December 26th. This is pretty awesome. December 26th. We're talking like 3 years, and this is tuna and pasta and some veg. I am super, super impressed. They are $1.99 though. I give it that they are a little bit pricey, but my goodness, that's a long day just for something that's already have a lot of goodness and veg in there. So I thought I'd share this with you that you know you can have your options to buy. One thing to know though, check when you buy them, check the dates underneath in the square, because of different flavors. Some of them had a dated 2025, so it was like a year earlier, which is something that I didn't want. So make sure you check your date before you get them so you're happy with the length of that. Right. Next thing, guys, I did pop into Asda, and for some reason they seem to be doing quite a lot of clearance things on a weekly basis. I picked up some browning colouring thing. This is like, I opened one up to taste it. It tastes like a liquid version of slightly diluted Marmite, which is a little bit odd, but it says that you can add it onto your brewing beer, which is, yep, I'm up for that, and to your meat when you roast it and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, couldn't be bad. 60p. So I'm like, okay, for extra flavour. Again, long dates in liquid form. Couldn't fool me. So I've got 3 of those. I thought an absolute bargain. Random thing, Tesco's, right? They now have steak strips. This is not like a biltong. They are a little bit thicker and they are a little bit softer. They have, again, a very long date on them, and they are obviously in quite a thick little bag. With a Mylar bag, I don't think so, but really, really good, guys. Still pricey. Currently, I think on the club card, they are £1.79. Otherwise, they're like £2.20, I think. But nonetheless, a load of protein, a really good snack, and perfect to go in the kits if you're making them. So, next thing, and this is not the last one, but almost the last one, is I popped into, yeah, Home Bargains there. And yes, I've got some multivitamins. This is just something that gets put away in my emergency room and into the bag out bag. Believe this or not, I'm going to split this into the little bags. They still got, again, very long date. Vitamins, again, will last past the date, although some parts might not be as effective as they should be. However, if you don't feel like you want to spend, and again, I think many of us probably will struggle, there's some Centrum vitamins. There's some of them are like, you know, 30, 40 pounds. It's ridiculous. And it's like, especially if you want to be able to stash this away, it's a lot of money. So I'm trying to find a cost-effective alternatives. And again, I compare my the vitamin, the things that included. And generally, guys, the budget things are also quite close to what you might want to have in your allowance anyway. So anyway, that was like $3.99 for 180 vitamins, one a day. So that's a lot of vitamins, right? Depending, obviously, if you split them between the bags or not. But for that sort of price, I thought it was really, really good. So watch out if you want them. And the last bit, and I think this is probably one of my best finds, I think. You know, guys, I've been adding on the protein powder into the Milo bags and protein powder to the porridge to create my little MRE kits. I've actually found, right, in Home Bargains, they have the... it's called Creamy Taste Original Nourishment. So basically it's like a flavored milk, right? But it's a protein enriched flavored milk and a vitamin enriched milk. And this is actually already in liquid form. It was under the supplements and workout area where the protein powders are. I've never seen them before. In the tin, yes, it's a bit heavy. It's not like a little bottle, but the date on them is really long. So it's got 3 years date on that. And the fact is that each tin has got 400 calories. And the fact is that it's already liquid form, so you don't have to worry about mixing this with water if you just have powder. I've seen them, they haven't a huge amount, but they have a strawberry and then they have a vanilla flavor. They were reduced or on their deal at £1.29. As I said, I've never seen them anywhere before, so I don't know what that would be, but I thought they're kind of a really good thing to be able to have, considering they are already liquid. So if you think that might appeal to you, obviously have a look in your local Home Bargains. I thought it was a good one, so all we got to do is to actually taste them, make sure it tastes okay, and then I'll probably be getting some more. So there we are, guys. This accomplishes this kind of the random collection of prepping items. Again, watch out for the videos and the review on the Hang Crank Radio, the live streaming drinking from the pond or comparing the water. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I want to put all of that stuff to test, guys. That's the whole idea. So then you can make your own decision. So anyway, guys, I'm going to stop talking. I do hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.